All right, beautiful friends. Hello and welcome, Beacon beautiful friends. It's great to see you. Happy second day to our readathon. Everyone give me some spirit sprinkles out there. Oh, you got it. It's a wonderful Tuesday afternoon and we've got a special co-host today. We have the infamous Mr. Smalley. Mr. Smalley, it's so good to see you. Welcome back to Beacon.
Hey, everybody. It's good to see some familiar names and faces. I miss you guys a lot. So I'm excited to be here with you guys.
We are so excited. We are celebrating great books this week, and we have asked our community leaders, just like you, Mr. Smalley, to come share their love of reading with us. And we have been reading really great books that just speak to individuals' hearts. We are excited to hear from you today, the book that you have chosen for us to read. And then when you get done, we have a couple questions to ask you. All right? Everyone out there ready? Give some spirit sprinkles and love to Mr. Smalley right now. Whoa, yeah. And right now, go ahead and show me how you sit as those Beacon leaders. Good job. And let's go ahead and let's turn it over to Mr. Smalley.
Well, thank you, Miss Rip, for inviting me. As you guys know, I was there last year if you were at Beacon Elementary School. So this is a cool opportunity for me to kind of come back and virtually and say hey to all of you and let you guys know that I miss you. And I'm excited to share this book with you today. I'm going to do my best to use my iPad as my second screen. So Miss Rip might change it up to make it the screen that you see once I get started. But for the reason I chose this book is called LeBron James, I Promise. So one, you guys know that I love basketball if you know me. And two, it sends, you know, there's a lot of reasons why you could like a good book. It could be because the characters, you see yourself in that book or you see others. It could be something like maybe the author's craft, how they write or how they choose to write. It might even be some of the illustrations. So maybe you like some of the illustrations that you see in the story today. So I'm going to go ahead and do my best to read you this story here. And I hope you enjoy and at least take one thing away. Maybe you can steal and use in your writing, or maybe it just inspires you to kind of read a new book. So it's called I Promise by LeBron James. I'm going to see if I can get this set up for us. Miss Rip, can you hear me all right?
We can, and we can see your second book. I've got you both dually spotlighted, but I can, do you want me to remove the one spotlight and do only your book?
Yeah, that sounds good. Just put it on the iPad one. Cool.
There you go. Ready to go?
All right, let's, hold on. Why is it echoey right now?
Oh. Probably because you have a feedback loop.
It might. What? Let's come over here. Welcome to JW. I am currently in a back closet. Is this okay, or is it still crazy?
Still a little crazy. Are you able to turn the volume down on your the computer that you were zooming on?
Yeah, hold on.
Or if you have a pair of headphones, can you plug it into that laptop real fast?
Is that better? How about now?
That sounds better. Yep.
Better? All right. Oh boy, hold on. Passion for growth. Let me move my laptop one more second. You guys are doing great. I'm moving this way.
We're all digging your tennis shoes today, Mr. Smalley. We like those kicks. Let's see. Wait, can we see your kicks one more time? We just gotta see the kicks.
How about now? Can you hear me, see me?
We can.
Hear me, see me?
You have frozen.
The script, can you hear me?
There, you're live again.
Okay, am I good?
Yes, and there's no feedback.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. We'll start from the beginning again. I Promise by LeBron James. I promise to work hard and do what's right, to be a leader in the game of life.
I promise to go to school and read as much as I can, to follow the rules and respect the game plan. I promise to run full court and show up each time, to get right back up and let my magic shine. I promise to be open and try new things and enjoy the happy that change can bring. I promise to wear a big smile and use kindness when I speak, to remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat. I promise to ask for help whenever I need it, to reach for my star even when I can't see it. I promise to ask questions, to find answers, to believe in next time and second chances. I promise to use my voice and stand up for what's right, and when things get tough, to keep up the fight. I promise to stand tall, rise up, and give all that I've got, to throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. I promise to respect my elders and peers the same, to leave new places better than I came. I promise to stay true, keep my head up, and never give up, no matter what. I promise to dream big and love bigger, to be a team player and a winner. I promise to cross bridges and break down walls, to rise with the sun and learn from the falls. I promise to be courageous, to be free, to strive for greatness. I promise to be me. And in the back of the book, it kind of talks about some basic promises. LeBron James, if you know anything about him, he's a 3-time NBA champion from Akron, Ohio, here in Columbus, or in Ohio, I'm sorry. And he basically started his own school called the I Promise School. And these are some things that he had kids make a promise to themselves to do. So I promise to go to school every day, right? You can't learn if you don't show up. Do all of my work and homework, listen to my teachers. Remember that one page talks about my elders and respecting people that are older than me. That's a promise that he makes and the kids make at his school. To ask questions and find answers. It's not just good enough to show up to school, right? You got to ask questions and seek answers. Never give up. Always try my best to be helpful and respectful to others. Make good choices for myself. Here's a good one, 5th grade. Make good choices for myself. Of course, you want to have fun when you do all of it. And above all else, to finish school. This is a common problem. Sometimes students don't finish school all the way through. So if you say you're going to start something, you want to see it all the way through. So this is LeBron James' book. And you can kind of get a little bio of who he is in the back. There he is. And there's what the book looks like. This is actually from your IDC. So I borrowed it from your space. So this will be in bin number 31 if you want to check it out for yourself. Miss Rip, I'll flip this back. Is there anything else? You said you had a couple questions.
Yes. We had some questions. We wanted to know, number one, why did you pick this book? Why does this book speak to your heart and your life, Mr. Smalley?
Well, if you know me, I love a good quote. And how you do anything is how you do everything is one of my big ones that I live by. And this book was full of them. Just gives you kind of a roadmap to how you should be the best version of yourself. So not even in school, but I think it's an important message for how you live your life, treating others with respect, showing up every day, being the best version of yourself, and making great choices. So I wanted to inspire the kids at Beacon to do the same thing.
Awesome. And you know what? That's what we really strive to do as educators every day with our students. I agree, Mr. Smalley. Tell us a little bit about your passion for reading, because the whole idea behind our readathon is that we are developing our passion for reading, and we're diving in and reading a lot of different books here at Beacon. Tell us about your reading journey and why do you love to read, and how has it helped you to be a reader in your life?
Well, maybe this is encouraging to some of you out there, but to be honest with you, when I was in elementary school, I really struggled with reading.
and it was probably one of my least favorite things to do. Now, here's the cool part of the story. It's kind of that power of yet. So I didn't realize how much I really did enjoy it, though I just struggled and I needed more time to grow as a reader. But the more I practiced, the more I realized, and I found what I liked. I think that was important too. Found that genre that I liked. And so now I love reading. I love reading nonfiction books, especially. And I think it's important to be patient, to find and try a bunch of different books to see what you really like. And I think that was key. And hopefully it's an encouragement for all the kids that think I can't read. If you're maybe a kindergartner, first grader, the key word is you can't read yet. If you're a third, fourth, or fifth grader and you're like, reading's not my favorite, well, maybe it's not your favorite yet, or you just haven't found what you're passionate about. So keep searching, keep striving, stay positive, and you got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a wonderful message, Mr. Smalley. What do you have out there, like when you think about what has being a reader brought to you in your life? Like, because so often, like, we can go out there and we can play video games when we're inside, or we can read a book, or we can read a book outside and everything. Why do you sometimes choose to read versus doing other things?
Sure. I just want to check in with everybody too. Make sure you're sitting with your body language that matches the listener, because we've been doing this for about 5 minutes. So check your bodies real quick. Okay. Miss Rip's question was amazing. She says, once you leave school, you don't stop becoming a learner. But I think what's important for me about reading, continuing to read now that I'm an adult and out of school, is it continues to make me a beginner again. I continue to learn new things and grow my brain. And I think that's really important, that even when you're done with school, you're done. You really have never stopped learning. It's kind of like when you're done, you've just begun. So the more you read, the more you realize you need to learn. And I think that's what reading does for me. It just really kind of makes me a beginner again, and causes my brain to grow a little bit and think about life.
Oh, Mr. Smalley, your words are wisdom, and just like the leprechaun traps that we're out there making right now, it's a pot of gold. So thank you so much, Mr. Smalley. We have enjoyed your time. We miss you here at Beacon. You are welcome anytime you want to come visit. I mean, anytime, Mr. Smalley, anytime. So thank you so much for sharing your time and your talent of reading, and just sharing your beautiful thoughts and that wonderful book with us today. So thank you very, very much. Everyone right now out there, can we give a wonderful, warm Beacon thank you, Spirit Sprinkles out there? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Smalley, so much for everything. Let's go ahead and let's have our dance party. Let's go. Just clap your hands and stomp your feet and sing it. It doesn't matter if he let you go. It doesn't matter if she hurt you so. Get up and dance. Just feel that beat and sing it.
Hi, Miss Overmeyer.
Hi, Mr. Smalley. Good to see you.
Always good to see you.